Ladies and gentlemen, the 231st graduation class of the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. Class, right? Hey. I would now ask Marion County Deputy Brian Wolf to sing our national anthem. Would everybody please stand?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I would now invite Deputy Henry Hilger of the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office to offer our invocation.
Please join me in prayer. Dear Lord, we would like to thank you for looking after us as we completed our training at the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy, and also for the great opportunity to serve your people as police officers. As we return to our communities, please give us the strength and the courage we need to stand up to evil, but more importantly, give us a shepherd's heart so that we may be a Christ-like example to those we serve. In your name, we pray. Amen.
Class, take your seats. Good evening. On behalf of Executive Director Tim Horty, Deputy Directors Jenny Foltz and Bryant Orem, and the Academy staff, I would like to welcome you to the 231st graduation ceremony. This group of women and men have accomplished their first milestone of their law enforcement careers here tonight. They have applied themselves well, stayed the course, and completed this task together. I am proud to be one of the first to welcome them to this noble career and to call them a fellow brother and sister in law enforcement. Class 231, you're now a member of the team. Congratulations on completing this goal. I would like to take this opportunity to thank a few people that have helped get the class to this point in time over the last 16 weeks. Our business office and record staff, the IT and media staff, the quartermaster section, housekeeping staff, and the maintenance staff. Oh, and I can't leave out the students' favorites either, BB&H and the kitchen staff. I know the students didn't realize all the different ways that they could eat chicken, and I think some of them felt like they were starting to grow feathers. I would also like to thank the administration of Plainfield Middle School and Mr. Donald Dones for allowing us to use the facilities here tonight. With this being Indiana and Hoosier hysteria, the high school gyms had home ball games and were kind of hard to book this time of year. So I appreciate the middle school's willingness to allow us to use their facilities. We appreciate their commitment to our students and to the academy. Lastly, I would like to thank the chiefs and sheriffs, state police, who have provided many guest instructors over the last 16 weeks with this class. Without your help and assistance, we would not be able to complete our training mission. I know I saw several of you here in the building tonight. If you're a chief, sheriff, training officer, or were a guest instructor that came and helped with this class, would you please stand and be recognized? Again, thank you for all you do in assisting us. I would also like to take some time here to introduce some of the staff that's with us here at the podium. First, General Counsel Raquel Ramirez. Raquel previously worked for 16 years as Deputy Prosecutor in the Drug and Firearms Division of the Marion County Prosecutor's Office in Indianapolis. Raquel is a graduate of the Indiana University School of Law and received her bachelor's degree from Indiana University in Bloomington. She enjoys teaching criminal law to the basic students while at the Academy. Raquel Ramirez. Deputy Director Jenny Foltz. Deputy Director Foltz joined the staff here at the Academy in 2019. She graduated from Ball State University with a bachelor's degree in education and is a graduate of the 154th Basic Class. While serving with the State Excise Police for 13 years, she was an instructor, field training officer, public information officer, and also served as the training director and oversaw the Office of Professional Standards. Prior to joining the Academy staff, she worked in the private sector as a sales executive in the title insurance industry. Deputy Director Jenny Foltz. Deputy Director Bryant Orem served 16 years with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office prior to joining the staff at the Academy in December of 2019. At the Sheriff's Office, he first served as a corrections officer in the jail division, then transferred to the patrol division before ending his career as a sergeant in the operations division. As a merit deputy, Director Orem was actively involved with both the Sheriff's Office Honor Guard and the Indiana Sheriff's Association Honor Guard. Sergeant Orem created and coordinated the Sheriff's Office Citizens Academy, served on the bike team, the peer support team, traffic safety partnership, and quick response team, and received several awards for his service. Prior to entering law enforcement, he received his BA in History and Religion from DePaul University, a BS in Education from Indiana University, and his Master's in Education and Curriculum Design and Instruction from Indiana Wesleyan University. Deputy Director Orem is a Master Instructor, holds instructor certifications in multiple disciplines. He is a graduate of the 169th Basic Session, where he was also elected as class president and received the Academic Achievement Award. Deputy Director Orem is also a graduate of the 284th FBI National Academy Session and serves on the Board of Directors for Cop Cycling for Survivors. Deputy Director Bryant Orem. Lieutenant Patrick Cousin. Patrick served with the Indiana State Police Capitol Police Section and the Indiana State Excise Police before joining the Academy staff at the end of 2021. Patrick is the OIC of the Physical Fitness Program at the Academy and the Tier 2 Basic Course. Patrick also assists with firearms and the defensive tactic programs. Lieutenant Patrick Cousin. First Sergeant Chad Dick. First Sergeant Dick served 25 and a half years with the Indiana State Police before retiring as a squad sergeant in 2021. He came to the Academy in November of this year and is our newest law enforcement training specialist. His main responsibility will be with the Training and Standards Division. First Sergeant Chad Dick. Captain Tom Moore. Tom comes to the Academy from Aurora and Greendale Police Departments located in Dearborn County. Tom served as a staff instructor at the Academy from 2003 until 2021. He left the Academy at that time to assume a leadership position with the Community Health Network Police Department. He returned to the Academy October of 23 as the Basic Course Training Captain, Captain Tom Moore. Lieutenant Nick Polero. Nick served 20 years with the Valparaiso Police Department and retired as a captain of patrol prior to going to the private sector. He joined the staff at the Academy in March of 2009. Lieutenant Polero served his entire tenure at the Valparaiso Police Department in the Patrol Division. While at the Valparaiso Police Department, Lieutenant Polero held the ranks of Patrol Sergeant, Patrol Lieutenant, and Captain of Patrol. He served as the department's physical tactics instructor for 15 years. He was a guest instructor at the Academy for several of those years, and when coming to the Academy is now the Lead Physical Tactics Instructor, Lieutenant Nick Polero. Lieutenant Andy Widener. Lieutenant Widener is a U.S. Army veteran and has retired from IMPD after 25 years of service. During his career with IMPD, he served as a street patrol officer, FTO, narcotics detective, physical tactics, and firearms instructor. He spent the last 3.5 years with IMPD in the training branch as a firearms instructor. He started at the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy in March of 2023 as a law enforcement training specialist. He is the lead DI with this class and assists with physical tactics training. Lieutenant Andy Widener. First Sergeant Jeff Wood. Jeff comes to the Academy from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, where he retired in 2022. Jeff has been with the Academy since August of this year. Jeff's primary responsibilities include defensive tactics, as well as serving as one of the drill instructors with the basic class. First Sergeant Jeff Wood. It is now my honor to introduce to you the Executive Director of the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy, Mr. Timothy M. Horty. Tim Horty became the Executive Director at the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy in November of 2018. Prior to his appointment at the Academy, he served as the Law Enforcement Coordinator and Public Affairs Officer at the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Indiana. He also served for 26 years with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, retiring in 2007 as the Deputy Chief of IMPD's West District. Horty earned a bachelor's degree from Indiana University in Forensic Studies and a master's degree in education. He is also a graduate of the FBI National Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director Tim Horty.
Thank you, Major Bridge. It's a wonderful pleasure to be here, and I want to acknowledge your leadership for this class. Mark Bridge was a two-term sheriff in Park County and is closing in on his 100th recruit class. So he managed your loved one through this entire 16 weeks. So we are grateful for your leadership. Thank you, sir. I bring greetings. Yes, sir. I bring greetings from the Indiana Law Enforcement Training Board and its chair, State Police Superintendent Doug Carter. To the chiefs, sheriffs, and family members, I thank you for entrusting your loved one to our care. We take seriously the charge that you gave us and did not take that lightly to manage your daughter, son, husband, wife, dad, mom, cousin, or friend. Thank you for being here to support them and recognizing the milestone that they have accomplished. I want to take a special minute to especially recognize Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forstall and his staff for being here. We are grateful, sir. On August 21st, 2023, I watched you folks walk into our academy with brand new workout gear preparing for your first physical fitness test. You were wide-eyed and may have known very few of your peers. Over the next several weeks, I witnessed you giving 100 pints of blood to folks that you have never met. I watched you give away countless bags of candy to nearly 1,000 cars filled with children that you likely will never see again, file through our parking lot at the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. You raised $3,000 for cancer research in the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy associates, sporting beards and wearing ponytails. And I want to be the first to tell you we were 20 miles out of my comfort zone with beards, but we survived and here we are. You stood in the rain and the snow for a blue light ceremony, and I watched you give Christmas gifts to families who could not afford the gifts. And I also watched you take a stuffed rhinoceros from a 6-year-old boy named Miles, who, like me, think you're rock stars. You are choosing a profession at its most challenging time. It may have lost a bit of its luster in some folks' eyes, but I assure you that it's a no more important time than ever before. So thank you for choosing to be a police officer. Our 30th president, Calvin Coolidge, is quoted as saying, The duties with which a police officer owes to the state are of a most exciting nature. No one compelled you to choose the profession of a police officer, but having chosen it, everyone is obligated to live up to the standards of its requirements. To join in that high enterprise means a surrender of much individual freedom. So all 168 of you and an auditorium full of officers here this evening have chosen that same profession. No one twisted your arm. You didn't take the job by default because the fire department sent you a rejection letter. It's not a punishment, and I know you didn't do it for the pay. It's all a joke, firefighters, just a joke. So what did President Coolidge mean when he said you will surrender great freedom? To start with, your every move will be recorded by a body camera. If you're arrested for DUI, it makes the front page of the newspaper, even though the same doesn't apply if you're the plumber or the cable guy. If you're polite, you're a pushover. If you're gruff, you're a bully. And when people don't act like ladies and gentlemen, you have an obligation to treat them as such, not because they are, but because you are. It means you have a willingness to help people on their worst day. People don't call the police because things are going well in their lives. They may act like they don't like us when things are going well, but let something go wrong, and 911 is the first number they dial. The higher standard means you have the versatility to interview a child sex crime victim, but yet you're tough enough to survive an armed encounter. You likely will work 24/7 operations and miss some birthdays, weddings, and a holiday or two. And you must be willing to put in the work every single day. You see, as I see it, our world is a bit out of round. We have lost our civil rhythm, and our moral compass isn't pointing true north. We are seemingly polarized on every social, political, and environmental issue, and willing to solve our differences in a violent way. Psychology today calls the phenomenon a civility deficit. Psychology today says that since the rise of civilization, anthropologists have argued that the key to human survival, even in the prehistoric era, is when our environment was extraordinarily hostile, was the ability to cooperate and socially collaborate in task-related groups. In other words, we all pulled in the same direction. We may have different means to get there, but civility and a better world is always our goal. So why do I think our world is out of its civil rhythm? Mass shootings are at their highest level ever. Our schools have always been a safe haven for our children, and for the most part still is. But who goes into a school and shoots third graders? When someone cuts you off in the interstate before, a honk or a hand gesture might have been the order of the day, but today it's resolved with a handgun, and we call it road rage. We can't agree on student loans, interest rates, when life begins for infants, and when we have the right to end it when we're old. Who knew Bud Light would ever fall out of fame? If you profess your faith too loudly, you're a zealot. Do we kneel or stand for the national anthem? Do we drive a gas or electric car to demonstrate where we stand on global warming? To say nothing of wars going on in Ukraine and Israel. The point is that our society has little tolerance for differences. So you ask, why do I care? What does that have to do with me as a police officer? Because controversy brings uneasiness, which brings confrontation, which often leads to violence. Thus, that's where you come in. It will be your job to referee these situations, ensuring the rights of everyone, regardless of your personal opinion on the topic. It's a tough job, but one that I know you're up for. My request to you as a class is to do your part. Show up to work every day. Be ready when you arrive, both physically and emotionally. Give your communities your very best. You can't save the world, but you can save your corner of it. If everyone did their part, would this be a much better place to live? Train hard and never stop learning. You have become, by your choice, one of 17,000 Hoosier police officers. You've endured 16 weeks of intense training. You've been away from your family for a long time, leaving the ones that you love most behind to fend for themselves. But you made it. and now that you're the police officers that you have dreamed of becoming. In a few minutes, you will take an oath that includes words and phrases like serve mankind, protect the weak, respect the Constitution, remain calm, be honest. Stay true to those words. Stay true to your dream, and please don't forget the folks that have been supportive of you over the last 16 weeks. To the families, I want to thank you. You did a wonderful job raising these young men and women. You loved them, you supported them, and you were there by their side. Thank you. Aunt Linda and Uncle Steve, thanks for your help as well. Good people like these class come from great people like yourselves. Please continue to support them and remember them through their career. Author Robin Sherman says, the universe favors the brave, and I believe it. It smiles on those who are willing to take chances and tackle life's most intricate problems. I am looking forward and I'm looking at some of the most bravest young men in the whole state of Indiana. And as the Christian faith celebrates the season of Advent, the preparation of the birth of Jesus Christ at Christmas, so we hopefully have prepared you folks for a career in law enforcement. And my sincere hope is that no one in this class can ever say that our training failed you. So remember Calvin Coolidge's words, the duties you owe to the state are of a most exacting nature. I know the training that you have just completed, and I know the group of folks that you are. You are up for the challenge. Now you must fulfill that obligation and go out and do good things. Be respectful. Work hard at all you do. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. You are all reservoirs of what is good and blessed in our society. God bless you. In behalf of Deputy Directors Brian Dorham and Jenny Foltz, the entire ILEA staff, I wish you good fortune and a Merry Christmas.
Since we do have a small training staff, we utilize several student leaders from each class. I would like to take the time to introduce those class leaders at this time. Students, if you'd please stand, be recognized, and remain standing. Squad A leader, Cole R. Anderson, Lafayette Police Department. Squad A assistant leader, Brianna N. Antrim, Muncie Police Department. Squad B leader, Tyree D. Dabney Murphy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Squad B assistant leader, Jorge Guzman, Elkhart County Sheriff's Office. Squad C leader, Jason T. Curlin, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Squad C assistant leader, Allison D. Humphrey, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Squad D leader, Gracie Payden, New Albany Police Department. Squad D assistant leader, Sarah L. Pritchard, Syracuse Police Department. Squad E leader, Jacob Ross, Hendricks County Sheriff's Department. Squad E assistant leader, Brady Walters, Rockville Police Department. Our guide-on bearer for this class, Dylan A. Linder, Lafayette Police Department. The vice president of the class, Jesse Matthew Galvin, Lafayette Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, our student support staff. I would now like to call on the president of the 231st class, David M. McCartney of the Crawfordsville Police Department, to come forward and give his remarks.
Thank you, Major. So would you like to hear it one more time before we leave? The high for today was 56. The low is 39. 100% chance of what? Graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to celebrate the graduation of the class of 231 from the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. Before going any further, I would like to take a moment to celebrate those that came before us. With that being said, can I get all the past and present military, police, fire, and EMS to stand? Thank you for standing up, and thank you for your service. I would also like to again recognize Director Horty, Deputy Director Orms and Foltz, Major Bridge, Captain Johnson Moore, as well as all the ILEA staff and instructors. It was your direct wisdom and strict thumb and the introduction of the burpee to push us these past 16 weeks. I'm a father of 2 teenagers, and I can't fathom having 168 of them. I'm pretty sure the only thing I didn't hear this past 16 weeks was tell them to quit pulling my hair, because it got pretty rough at times. Nevertheless, you help us thrive, and we can't thank you enough for that. 7 years ago, sorry about that. I usually pay Lincoln at Thanksgiving. That's not the right speech. Oh, here we are, to the class of 231. 109 days have passed since you decided to accept the biggest challenge of your life. This decision was based out of pure and unadulterated selflessness, or it should have been. You decided to leave your family and your friends and your everyday ease of life. It was scary to think that maybe you were alone in this. Some of you were alone in this. The stories of the ones before us still near to the surface, building fear in what to expect. You may have no support from your family in your new career path, but we will be your new family if you need that structure. It's like being back at the first day of school as a kid. And technically it was, but I digress. How many of you sat on your bed that first week thinking you made a huge mistake? How many of you found yourself crying and wanting to go home on your calls? You fought through this, and you fought for this. You've earned the right to be in front of me. The question we all must be asking is why? What is the purpose in all of it? Why are we doing what we are doing? Why it is important for us to pick a career that could ultimately result in our punch ticket payable to death. This career has grown to be one of the most hated careers out there. If you show up at a scene, you'll be more than likely be hated by one or more people, and just maybe appreciated by another. You may very well be the factor that wrecks a marriage, pulls the kids from the family, or develops the image of the police. The fire department is always hiring, and people never hate them, so if you can't handle that stress, they're always hiring. So tell me, what else could we have done? Doesn't everyone die at last? Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one and only precious life. I'll tell you what we plan to do. We plan to run into the unknown. We plan to stop the threat at all costs, while still trying to jump in and save your life just so you can come back and attack again. We are wired differently, and to some, that might be shortfall, but to us, it's called fuel. It's called fuel because we need that fuel to see that baby with a helpless body full of bruises and not Judy chop their parents when they say it must have just fell out of bed. This is the same fuel we will use when we are being criticized for doing what is right, or not being criticized for what the public believes to be right. We will set the standard through our actions of police legitimacy and integrity with the job we do, but I will warn you, it will not be easy. We will face hurdles. We will face forks in the road that will shape us. As I look across this class, I see some that will fail. Some will take the easy path that will ultimately end their demise of their career. But in the same class, I look across and I see sergeants, lieutenants, and even chiefs. We have the ability to change the tide in the past, and I see the future building blocks of this amazing life-changing career that we have, and it makes me incredibly proud to be in front of you as your president. Just a few more things to clear up and we'll be on our way. First off, let me thank my squad leaders and my vice president, Jesse. You guys made it pretty easy to be a president because I didn't have to do anything, so there's that. And I have watched and read a lot of the speeches to prepare for this day, and there's a lot of things that were all pretty connected, but one was solid, and that is that Lieutenant A is an evil genius aiming to be dictator of the world, and he hates everybody. He's the meanest DI here, and that's probably 100% true. If you can imagine Chuck Norris and Sergeant Slaughter having a love child, that pretty much describes Lieutenant A. However, that's not him as a whole. He's also one of the most caring and sincere people you'll ever know and ever see on their path to graduation. For a man that's seen so much destruction and pain, he also still has the purest of hearts to nurture our growth. Don't let it fool you, though. He will still eat you up and spit you out if you are wrong. I started my academy career as Basic 334C. Shortly after that, I became the weatherman, then the candyman, and then back to the weatherman. However, my proudest title is being your president. Thank you for trusting me with this title. My promise to you, no matter where you land after graduation, I'll be there for you. Be safe out there, watch your six, and lean into it. Thank you.
I would now ask General Counsel Raquel Ramirez to please come forward and introduce our keynote speaker.
Chief Michael Lee has served the Anderson community for over 30 years as a police officer. He's a graduate of Basic Class 93-112. During his time with the Anderson Police Department, Chief Lee has served as a patrol officer, criminal investigator, SWAT operator, and team leader, assistant chief, and now serves as the chief of police. Chief Lee graduated from Vincennes University with a degree in criminal justice and is the recipient of several honors throughout his career, including the Anderson Police Department's Distinguished Service Medal, 2 Meritorious Service Medals, and 3 Combat Crosses. Chief Lee is married to his wife, Jonna, of 33 years, and they have 1 daughter, Kate. Please join me in welcoming Chief Michael Lee.
I know how you feel, honey. Man, I thought I knew what I was going to say, but it all just left me. No, it's okay. Hey, Zeke, you have your watch on. When we hit 20 minutes, just wave at me. No, just kidding. If anyone ever questioned Director Horty's bravery, me standing before you, being allowed to speak, is a true testament of that. Trust me. I first want to recognize the Academy staff and the Law Enforcement Training Board. They are the core of law enforcement in Indiana, and over the last few years, they have had an incredibly difficult job. There's been so many changes. I really want to applaud you and thank you for your leadership. I'd like to thank everybody who was involved in inviting me to have the opportunity to give the address to Class 23-231. 119 classes ago, I sat out there in a similar seat. Yeah, that one hurt. So many things have changed, but there's still a lot of parallels. I know we got to stare at the same wallpaper in the dorms. We likely drove some of the same Evo vehicles, and we certainly pounded our bodies on the same gym floor. And you share that with every Academy graduate. So, in my 33 years of law enforcement, I experienced what you could imagine, and then some. I wanted to share some thoughts with you that have helped me. Join the Fraternal Order of Police. Our strength in local, state, and national issues begins with that lodge. The state lodge has been instrumental in pension reform and pro-police legislation in the last few years that have drastically helped us. Join the Legal Defense Fund. Some of the best attorneys in the state are available to you for pennies. Never settle for, that's the way we've always done it. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. Never stop learning. This profession is ever evolving. I started my career with some officers who worked through the 70s. They were a very interesting group of people. They had a lot to share with the young officers, and most of it was good, some of it was not so good. One thing I did take from that generation of officers was they were very community-oriented. They would be assigned a particular district. They would consistently work that district. They would know most of the people and certainly most of the business owners. So again, they were very community-oriented. Don't let that escape you. Never compromise on your equipment. That can save your life. Do the research, buy the best you can afford, train with it, and maintain it. Find balance in your life. Camaraderie with other cops is important, and it's certainly a big part of what we do. But if those are your only friends, you're going to become isolated. Find friends outside the law enforcement community. They'll help you find balance in your life. They will help you keep things in perspective. But be careful that they have to understand that you don't always want to talk about work. It can't be a crime junkie episode. Develop a hobby or be involved in sports. Learn to spot a real criminal. The Oxford Dictionary defines criminal as someone who has committed a crime. It's a very simplistic definition that really doesn't apply to what we're tasked with. Most of criminal law enforcement contacts you have are people who were raised at a disadvantage. They struggle with mental illness, substance abuse, and a lack of basic social skills that we take for granted. You may be dealing with them at the worst moment in their life, and they likely just took advantage of a situation. But there are some true criminals out there. They're rare. You will rarely come across one, but they do exist. My definition of that is someone who's going to commit a crime with absolutely no regard for the well-being of others. Those people are worth the extra effort. Learn to recognize them. Don't get caught up in media portrayals. The general public is very supportive of law enforcement. Behave in a professional and respectful manner, respond with compassion, and apply the law in a fair and impartial manner. This last one's important. Be faithful and honor your commitments. The vast majority of issues I see officers becoming entangled in involve straying from your commitment to your faith, your family, and your oath. To all the loved ones in the room, you should be very proud of your graduate. They've worked hard to begin their journey to mastering a profession that is far from simple. In closing, I can't imagine a more rewarding career. I say career because it's so much more than a job. I want to applaud each and every one of you for your accomplishments thus far. Stay true to your oath, and your career will give much more than it takes. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Lee, for your remarks. We've now come to that point in the evening that all these sitting out here in front of me have been waiting for, the handing out of their certificates. But before we do that, I'd like to advise of the Honor Graduate Distinction. The Honor Graduate Distinction is designed to reward those officers who excel in their academy training. There is no restriction on how many students in a class may receive this honor. The following standards are used to determine an honor graduate. An honor graduate cannot have an excessive amount of Liberty Card citations. They cannot be given any type of yellow or red tag restriction. They must meet a higher fitness level on their exit fitness test. They must qualify as an expert with their firearm, and they have to maintain an academic average when combining all mandatory exams of at least 95% and may not fail any academic or practical component of the basic course. Students that achieve the Honor Graduate Distinction will have a notation made on their certificate and will be introduced as such tonight. I would now ask the Academy staff to come forward and assist in the issuing of the certificates.
Row one, attention. Left, right.
Bryce Abner, Patrolman, Rising Sun Police Department. Rosa Aguilera, Officer, Indianapolis Public Schools Police Department. Cole R. Anderson, Patrol Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Brianna N. Antrim, Patrol Officer, Muncie Police Department. Senmi Asamayude, Officer, Kokomo Police Department. Josiah Bailey, Patrol Officer, New Albany Police Department.
Congratulations, buddy. Good job.
Nicholas Ballantyne, Patrol Officer, Angola Police Department. Marcellus Barker, Police Officer, Indianapolis Public Schools Police Department. Brian A. Barnes, Patrolman, Terre Haute Police Department. Jayla Deanne Barnes, Police Officer, Ball State University Police Department. Ryan P. Barr, Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Chris Barrett, Officer, Whitestown Metropolitan Police Department. Dakota Bartley, Patrolman, Terre Haute Police Department. Wesley Baumgart, Deputy, Martin County Sheriff's Department. Zeke Bollinger, Patrol Officer, Anderson Police Department. Jacob Robert Bolte, Police Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Jeffrey A. Borns Jr., Police Officer, Kokomo Police Department. Jeremy M. Bovey, Officer, Indiana State Excise Police. Casman Bowen, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations, sir.
Dustin Gregory Bowling, Deputy, Ripley County Sheriff's Department. Jessica Ray Brueggemann, Patrol Officer, Rising Sun Police Department. Charles Camacho, Officer, New Albany Police Department.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Ricardo Camarena, Patrol Officer, Anderson Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Cody Campbell, Patrolman, Muncie Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Tyler Lee Campbell, Deputy, Jennings County Sheriff's Office. Stacy L. Carter, Police Officer, Elwood Police Department. Landon S. Carter, Officer, Franklin Police Department.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Jared Clayton, Patrol Officer, Richmond Police Department. Daniel E. Collins, Officer, Franklin Police Department. Gabriel Copley, Officer, Avon Police Department. Haley Cox, Police Officer, Indiana State Excise Police. Shayna A. Cox, Deputy, Ripley County Sheriff's Department.
Congratulations, ma'am. Good job.
Tyler Cox, Police Officer, West Lafayette Police Department.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Elizabeth Crawford, Officer, Whitestown Metropolitan Police Department. Jesse E. Kreb, Officer, Franklin Police Department. Colby Crow, Police Officer, Peru Police Department. Tyler James Cupo, Police Officer, Jeffersonville Police Department. Tyree D. Dabney Murphy, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Philip W. Danley, Patrolman, Bristol Police Department. Samuel C. Dardini, Deputy, Boone County Sheriff's Office. Derek E. Davis, Police Officer, Bloomington Police Department. Brianna Deckard, Patrol Officer, Lebanon Police Department. Manuel White Diaz III, Patrolman, Lapel Police Department. Kinsley Duncan, Deputy, Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. Paneria Edmond, Police Officer, Indianapolis Public Schools Police. Edward K. Epperson II, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Dustin R. Eastlick, Officer, Pittsboro Police Department. Dustin Fitzgerald, Police Officer, Elkhart Police Department. Aaron Flake, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Matthew W. Francis, Deputy, Kosciuszko County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Graham Freeman, Patrolman, Terre Haute Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Jacob S. Funkhauser, Patrolman, Terre Haute Police Department. Joshua M. Gallman, Police Officer, Floyd County Sheriff's Department.
Sir, I'll see you again.
Jesse Matthew Galvin, Police Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Honors Graduate, Curtis Garrison, Police Officer, Paoli Police Department. Adam Grider, Patrolman, Crawfordsville Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Matthew Guffey, Merit Deputy, Henry County Sheriff's Office. Jorge Guzman, Patrolman, Elkhart County Sheriff's Office. Mason R. Hale, Patrolman, Centerville Police Department.
All right, good job. Thank you, sir.
Drake Hall, Patrolman, Muncie Police Department.
Congratulations.
Bradley Hammers, Patrolman, Charlestown Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Cody A. Hart, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Travis M. Hassler, Deputy, Greene
sir.
County Sheriff's Department. Tyler J. Haywood, Police Officer, Fort Wayne Police Department.
Congratulations, sir.
Chad Lee Hendricks, Police Officer, Shelbyville Police Department. Jasmine Hensley, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Honors Graduate, Henry Hilger, Deputy, DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Devin M. Hill, Patrolman, Seymour Police Department.
Congratulations.
Adam R. Hobson, Deputy, Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Department. Jeffrey H. Hooks, Jr., Patrolman, Terre Haute Police Department.
Congratulations.
Tim Hopkins, Officer, Anderson Police Department. Allison D. Humphrey, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Mr. Hopkins, congratulations.
Shane B. Hurt, Police Officer, Avila Police Department.
Congratulations.
Daniel P. Husted, Officer, Centerville Police Department.
Congratulations.
Kyle Hyde, Officer, Noblesville Police Department.
Congratulations.
Christian James, Deputy, Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. Sebastian C. Johnson, Patrolman, Seymour Police Department. Zachary J. A. Johnson, Officer, Noblesville Police Department.
Congratulations.
Danielle Jones, Police Officer, Brownsburg Community Schools Police Department. Jason Cowan, Patrolman, Wabash Police Department. Jason T. Curlin, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations.
John Knock, Patrol Officer, Richmond Police Department. Aaron Cook, Officer, New Haven Police Department.
Congratulations.
Garrett A. Konapa, Deputy, Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Department. Carnissa Lynn Laster, Police Officer, Carmel Police Department. Honors Graduate, Kyle S. Lawver Jones, Patrolman, Shelbyville Police Department. Tiffany Lynn Lear, Officer, Indiana State Excise Police. Stephen William Lewandowski, Police Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Dylan A. Linder, Police Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Justin Linkle, Deputy, Ripley County Sheriff's Department. Millie Linnemeyer, Officer, Allen County Sheriff's Department. Hayden Lowry, Patrol Officer, Carmel Police Department. Kenton B. Lovely, Patrolman, Plymouth Police Department. Garrett W. Lowe, Deputy, Hancock County Sheriff's Department. Kyle McGinnis, Patrol Officer, Noblesville Police Department. Jacob Mark, Patrolman, Plymouth Police Department. Elias Mario Martinez, Patrol Officer, Mishawaka Police Department.
Congrats, sir.
Logan Michael Mastriano, Patrol Officer, Richmond Police Department. David M. McCartney, Officer, Crawfordsville Police Department. Kyle McCarty, Officer, Whitestown Metropolitan Police Department.
Congrats.
Jason McPherson, Police Officer, Allen County Sheriff's Department. Honors Graduate, Logan R. McTarsney, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Honors Graduate, Chad A. Meeks, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Isaac Minnick, Officer, St. Joseph County Airport Authority.
Well done. Good job.
Jesse A. Moore, Deputy, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office.
Congrats.
Walter W. Moore, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Isaac
Well done,
Morrison,
kiddo. Good job.
Officer, Lafayette Police Department. Trevor Morrison, Patrolman, Newcastle Police Department.
Congrats.
Levi Muckridge, Officer, Brookville Police Department.
Congrats.
Ben Muncy, Investigator, Owen County Prosecutor's Office. John David Myers, Deputy, Bartholomew County Sheriff's Department. Brandon Neuenswander, Police Officer, Lawrence Police Department. Randy Newell, Patrolman, Crawfordsville Police Department.
Congratulations.
Dustin Nicholson, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department.
You got it.
Trent J. Owens, Marshall, Holland Police Department. Gracie Payton, Patrolman, New Albany Police Department. Brandon J. Park, Patrolman, Auburn Police Department. Ryan C. Patrick, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department.
Congratulations.
Alexander Patterson, Deputy, Steuben County Sheriff's Office. Coleman Petrie, Merit Deputy, Hendricks County Sheriff's Department. Honors Graduate, Zachary W. Platt, Deputy, Whitley County Sheriff's Department. Thomas R. Porter, Deputy, Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. Mary Potvin, Patrol Officer, Carmel Police Department. Sarah L. Pritchard, Trollman, Syracuse Police Department. Levi Purdy, Police Officer, Kokomo Police Department. Austin Rader, Police Officer, Lawrence Police Department.
Congrats, man. Thank you, Jeff.
Christopher Reed, Merit Deputy, Boone County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations.
Honors Graduate, Richard A. Reinhardt, Deputy, Steuben County Sheriff's Office. Honors Graduate, Jason M. Rezanetti, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Noah Reynolds, Deputy, Marion County Sheriff's Office. Junior L. Rice, Officer, Vincennes University Police Department. Honors Graduate, Austin J. Richwine, Deputy, Henry County Sheriff's Office. Justin W. Roberts, Police Officer, Indiana School for the Deaf Police Department. Alejandro Rojas Patino, Officer, Jeffersonville Police Department. Jacob Ross, Merit Deputy, Hendricks County Sheriff's Department. Andrea Lynn Ruiz, Officer, Carmel Police Department. Bailey T. Schmidt, Deputy, Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. Daniel Vasilovich Shendel, Patrolman, Goshen Police Department. Daniel Evan Sims, Patrolman, Jeffersonville Police Department.
You did it right, didn't you?
Andrew T. Skaggs, Patrolman, Ligonier Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
Travis Slinkard, Patrolman, Shelbyville Police Department. William Smith, Patrolman, Connorsville Police Department. Richard Springer, Patrolman, Argos Police Department. Benjamin Stevens, Deputy, Hancock County Sheriff's Department.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Austin D. Stewart, Police Officer, Kokomo Police Department. Anthony Swafford, Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Joseph S. Swanson, Patrolman, Elkhart County Sheriff's Office. Drew Tillman, Deputy, Hancock County Sheriff's Department. Luis A. Toledo, Police Officer, Allen County Sheriff's Department. John Toller, Deputy, Johnson County Sheriff's Department. Derek Allen Tumaw, Deputy, Putnam County Sheriff's Office.
Congrats.
Thomas Townsend, Officer, Anderson Police
Proud of
Department.
you, buddy. Good job.
London Trapp, Officer, Anderson Police Department.
Congrats.
Darren W. Ulrich, Patrolman, Winnemac Police Department. Cynthia Velasquez, Officer, Washington Township Schools Police Department. Bryce A. Viewig, Officer, Shirley Police Department. Brianna Walk, Patrol Officer, Noblesville Police Department. A. Grant Wagner, Police Officer, Fowler Police Department.
Congratulations, man.
Honors Graduate, Brady Walters, Patrolman, Rockville Police Department. Kalani Washington, police officer, Lafayette Police Department.
Proud of you, man. Good job. Well done. You got it.
Hayden C. Welk, deputy, Carroll County Sheriff's Office. Jeremy Wheatley, patrolman, Tell City Police Department. Patrolman, Greenwood Police Department. Dandy Williams III, police officer, Indianapolis Public Schools Police. Benjamin Wilson, officer, Plainfield Police Department.
Congrats.
Nathaniel Wilson, patrol officer, Carmel Police Department.
Congratulations.
Tyler Wood, deputy, Blackford County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations.
Zachary Workman, deputy marshal, Waterloo Marshal's Department.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 231st graduating class.
I've now asked Captain Tom Moore to come to the podium to issue the awards. Captain Moore.
Thank you, Major. The first award this evening will be the Lieutenant Andy Anderson Firearms Handgun Proficiency Award. This award recognizes the top shooters in the class. These students shot 3 qualification rounds for the rounds were 100 points apiece. So when I read the scores, it'll make sense. In 5th place with scores of 100, 14X, 98, 10X, 100, 16X, with an average of 99.3 with 40X count, Dustin Bowling, Ripley County Sheriff's Department. Please stand. In 4th place, the score of 98, 14X, 100, 14X, 100, 19X, with an average of 99.3, 47X count, Henry Hilger, DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. In 3rd place, with a score of 99 with 17X, 100 with 10X, 100 with 9X, with an average of 99.6, 36X, is Andrea Lynn Ruiz from the Carmel Police Department. In 2nd place, with a score of 100, 31X, 99, 19X, 120X, with an average of 99.6, 70X count, Sam Dardini, Boone County Sheriff's Department. With scores of 100, 24X, 132X, 122X, with an average of 100 with a 78X count. Your Firearms Proficiency Award winner for this class is Austin Rich Wine of the Henry County Sheriff's Department. Our next award is the Captain Glenda Mercer Academic Award. This award recognizes the top student that had the highest grade point average on all academic tests. In fifth place, with a GPA of 96.53%, is Ben Muncie, Owen County Prosecutor's Office. In fourth place, with a GPA of 96.65%, is Cole Anderson, Lafayette Police Department. In third place, with a GPA of 97.45%, is Jesse Ann Moore, Vermilion County Sheriff's Department. In second place, with a GPA of 97.79%, is Henry Allen Hilger, DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. And your academic award winner for this class with a GPA of 98.02% is Richard Reinhardt from Steuben County Sheriff's Department. Come forward. Come forward, sir. Our final award this evening is the Herman H. Freed Award that was established by the Law Enforcement Training Board on August 16, 2004. This award is presented in honor of Major Freed to a student from each basic class who demonstrates the qualities of integrity, loyalty, ethics, and attitude. Major Freed became the first executive director of the Academy in 1967 and was instrumental in establishing the first and current Academy facilities located here in Plainfield. In 1978, he retired as executive director emeritus. In 1979, he was appointed to the Law Enforcement Training Board's Advisory Council, a position he held until 1990. Until his death on June 14, 2004, Major Freed had attended all graduation ceremonies from the first to the 157th. And this award was voted on by this person's peers. The class voted on the award winner. The winner of the Herman H. Freed Award for Basic Class 231, Investigator Ben Muncie.
I'm so sorry. That's all right. If you want me to. No. All right. Did you say no?
If you want to, go ahead.
You're in charge. All right. Hold on a second. I'm going to not cry. A good officer is made better by a great team. Class 231, we are a great team. Linder, hit it.
I would now ask President David McCartney to return to the podium to issue the Code of Ethics to the class.
Thank you, Major. As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression and intimidation, and the peaceful against violence and disorder. and to respect the constitutional rights of all persons to liberty, equality, and justice. I will keep my private life unsoiled as an example to all, maintain courageous calm in face of danger, scorn, and welfare to others, honest in thoughts and deed in both my personal and official life. I will be exemplary in obeying the laws of the land and regulations of my department. Whatsoever I see or hear of confidential nature or that is confined to me as an official capacity will be kept every secret unless it is necessary in the performance of my duty. I will never act unofficial or permanent. Personal feelings, prejudice, animosities, or friendships influence in my decisions, with no compromise for crime or with the relentlessness prosecution criminals. I will ensure the law courteously and appropriately, without fear, favor, or malice, or ill will, never employing unnecessary force or violence, and never accepting gratuities. Class, please stand and raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I recognize the badge of my office. As a symbol of public faith. And I accept it as a public trust. To be held so long as I am true. To the ethics of the police service. I will constantly strive to achieve. These objectives and ideals. Dedicating myself before God. To my chosen profession. Law enforcement. I will now. No, that's what you, sir.
I will now ask Patrolman Anthony Swafford of the Greenwood Police Department to offer our benediction.
If you would, bow your head and pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the sacrifice of the individuals before us, God. We ask that you go with us into our communities, help us to serve with the loving kindness that Jesus served us. But we ask that you give us the ferocity that we read of in the Old Testament. Help us to go into our communities and to help them and to guide them, but above all, to serve them. Dear Lord, I lift up our families that are here with us tonight. Comfort their hearts when those nights seem to won't end. Comfort them, help them. Help them to help their officers. And I lift them up here tonight. In your name we pray. Amen.
Lieutenant Widener, would you please take charge of the class for their final dismissal?
Class 231. Yes. Smash!
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Have a safe trip home. Merry Christmas.
I butchered it. We'll all get out.
Right outside. Right outside.